close your eyes and just listen to the sounds. The whispers lost in the chaos of a city, the sincerity of a laugh, or just a silence. Do these sounds turn into a story in your mind?
The modern world is full of visual images, screens, photographs, videos. Everything is in front of our eyes. However, the deepest stories are actually those that cannot be seen, hidden in the magic of words. We are at a writer's desk. As the sun rises, the pen touches the paper. The typewriter keys summon the voices of the characters. These voices are the heart of a story. And here begins the nature of dialogue.
So, how can a dialogue, consisting only of words, capture the essence of a story and deeply affect us? Let's take a closer look at the power of dialogue and thought, the most powerful tool of storytelling.
A good dialogue. Although it seems like an ordinary conversation, it is actually a work of art, a structure where every line, free of unnecessary words, carries meaning. Just like that iconic cheeseburger scene in the movie Pulp Fiction. Characters talk about everyday things, but every sentence whispers to us who they are and what they value.
Remember, a good dialogue writer makes themselves invisible. It's as if you are standing in a corner of the room. You feel like you've overheard a conversation between the characters. These dialogues reveal the emotional layers beyond what is said, that is, the subtext. What is unsaid sometimes tells much more than what is said. That's why if a conversation doesn't contribute to the story, it has no place there.
What happens when words are not enough? The things we don't dare, the things we can't say, the emotions that create storms inside us, but we can't show outside.
Characters convey something not only when they speak, but also when they are silent. At this point, one of the story's most powerful tools comes into play: thoughts.
Even if we think we are expressing what we feel correctly, words can change direction. The person we are speaking to might think they understand something else, or sometimes we choose not to say what we are thinking. Thoughts can be a short inner monologue consisting of a single word or a long narrative filling a page. Thoughts draw attention to situations that dialogues cannot express and enhance the depth of the story, revealing the unspoken. The difference between what a character says and thinks shows their true feelings and conflicts. This opens a window into the character's inner world for the reader.
It's not always possible to fully express what we feel inside in life. Sometimes we lack courage, sometimes we don't have enough time, and sometimes our words are misunderstood. In novels and stories, thoughts are a powerful way to reveal the inner world of characters. Thoughts, although they share the same category as dialogues, have a different structure and function. While dialogues reflect what characters express outwardly, thoughts reveal the unspoken and the inner world.
When writing thoughts, it is important to stay true to the character's voice. Thoughts should match the character's speaking style, but can have a more free and fluid structure. Here are the things to consider when writing thoughts.
Thoughts should reflect the flow in the character's mind. This may sometimes require a disordered or fragmented narrative. Thoughts should advance the story or deepen the inner world of the characters. Unnecessary or irrelevant thoughts can slow down the narrative. Thoughts reveal the character's emotional state and conflicts, adding an emotional layer to the story. Dialogues and thoughts represent two different facets of the story. While dialogues reflect the face characters present to the outside world, thoughts reveal their inner world. A good story establishes a balance between these two. In a scene where a character appears calm on the outside, their thoughts can show the storm within. This contrast adds dramatic depth to the story. In short, thoughts can reveal unwritten things. They help to say something even when there is no dialogue. They add charm to ordinary moments. They make the difference between what the character says and thinks visible.
While dialogues reflect what characters say, what is unsaid is equally important. What characters do not say, how they say it, or which words they choose reveal their inner world and relationships.
Including characters' thoughts in dialogues is an effective method to reflect their inner world. However, these thoughts should be brief and concise. In real life, just as one doesn't enjoy listening to people who constantly talk about themselves, characters in a story who excessively talk about their own life or appearance can be off-putting.
Dialogue and thoughts are two different but inseparable parts of a story. One reflects the outer world, the other the inner world. A good story finds the balance between these two. Let our dialogues be unique to the character, include sentences with subtext that advance our story and avoid cliches. And remember, your characters say a lot, not only when they speak, but also when they are silent. Now take the pen in your hand and teach your characters not only to speak, but also to feel and think. That's when your stories will truly come to life.
The power of dialogues is in your hands. Discover the secrets. Transform your stories. To gain deeper insights into dialogues, you can access Kemal Tuğan's books and courses through the links in the description. Support us by subscribing, liking the video, and sharing your experiences in the comments. See you soon.